Hello and welcome into another one of Mostly Superheroes. I'm your host, Logan Janis. Here in the studio in Shrewsbury in St. Louis, Missouri, we're figuring out our live stream component, finally getting a little bit of a routine going with being live. And we want to make sure you can hear us and you can see us okay. And we're testing out softwares to where, Restream is where I'm landing right now. So you're going to see our visuals on the YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook, I believe. This is the first time I think we've hit the trifecta with being live on all three. So hopefully this is working. Hopefully you're hearing us. Hopefully you're seeing us. I can see our views. I have access to the chat, right? Like I thought, yes, I should be able to see the chat from you guys. And I know this is like the boring technical stuff in the beginning, but we're just kind of getting used to this vibe. But there are a few things we want to update you on. We might have some surprise guests. And we're live here on August 26th on Tuesday. Cheers. I have a citywide. Cheers to you, Four Hands. Thanks for stocking our studio fridge. And shout out to our sponsors, Randy Naughton, Team Jakey, with a big event coming up. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk a little bit about Superman, Peacemaker, the DC Universe, and all that good stuff. So cheers to you guys. Welcome back to Mostly Superheroes. Let's have a good time. Okay, so we just published our Ironheart episode, and Scotty, me, and Andy just broke it all the way down from what the story was all about to who was in it to some of the streaming numbers, and really just recapping the story, and I really enjoyed it. So that is out there now. It's where you get podcasts. I will say YouTube is having like a problem today. And I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it was, from the viewer side. I've been able to watch videos, no problem, but from the uploader side, I mean, I couldn't see any of my videos today. Like where it was, and it kept showing me a message in the YouTube studio that some videos are failing to upload. So I looked it up and it did say, like, is YouTube down? I mean, that's what I Google anytime one of the big ones goes down. You just Google it, and it looked like there were many reports of YouTube having issues. So the episode will be there soon, but it's everywhere else on Spotify where you get podcasts, and it's out there. It was really good. It was fun editing that one and looking back because that show dropped at the beginning of the summer and really had some really big Marvel ramifications, more than we ever could have known. I would say from an Ironheart show that you just thought was gonna be like, oh, maybe another young Iron Man type character. I will say that, like, yeah, that's definitely at play. Iron Man. I would also say watch Doctor Strange, the first one. Sure, yeah, actually, yes. I would say Iron Man and Doctor Strange, you watch those, and then, of course, Wakanda Forever, which introduced this character, Riri Williams, Ironheart, played by Dominique Thorne. So the episode's out now. Mostly Superheroes. Search Mostly Superheroes, the podcast, and you can check it out for sure. And next up, let's just go ahead and talk about some of the stuff we got on the website for you to pick up to win potentially for free.
Fan mail.
So we have some contests up from the Fabulous Fox, local theater here in town. Beautiful, gorgeous theater where they have comedians, live music, and orchestras where you can catch The Witcher in concert, Avatar: The Last Airbender in concert, and we also have PlayStation in concert. So go enter to win those at mostlysuperheroes.com/contests, and you could go for free. We're trying out promo codes. Some of those have them activated. Just go ahead and try it. Promo code mostly MOSTLY get you a deal, usually with any of our partners, including the Fox, the City Winery, Four Hands, get you a free beer. Remember that word mostly, and it could get you something for free. All right, so we're trying to get a couple of the guys into the live stream, into the podcast episode. We'll see if they can join. I mean, I know I did it last minute, and you just never know. Sometimes you're free. We'll see. Hopefully we have some surprise guests. But in the meantime, I can keep you updated on the DC universe. Peacemaker season 2 dropped on HBO Max. James Gunn's follow-up to Peacemaker season 1 and Superman. Yes, the movie that just came out. It is the follow-up to this movie. It is the kickoff of the new DC universe. I cannot stress this enough. This is kind of my talk track right now when it comes to DC stuff, which I know I've realized that not everyone even knows that Superman is DC or that Iron Man is Marvel. I've learned this. I've learned that the common TV viewer or like movie viewer that isn't a maybe a diehard comic book fan. So we're gonna try to just keep it really to basics. And this is what I want the takeaway to be from my side here on Mostly Superheroes about Superman and the DC universe. You're gonna hear that phrase a lot, the DC universe. That's where these characters live. And Superman is the beginning, really, of this universe. And the best way I found to explain that is saying it's just like when Iron Man was coming out and you didn't know what Iron Man was. You didn't know that it was going to be this big interconnected universe, right? You heard about Iron Man. Maybe you were going to go see it. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you didn't watch it, right? And then you saw what happened, or maybe you did watch it. Either way, and you're part of it. And Iron Man, all the way through, Thor, Captain America, all the Avengers movies, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, all the way to Endgame, you know, really is this kind of beautiful connected universe that worked really well. And I know there's a lot of talk about Marvel since Endgame, but if you really do just talk about until Endgame, it's really a masterpiece. And it was fun to be along the ride for as a fan. It's fun now to catch up on that and kind of go to the Disney Plus. I advise going to the Infinity Saga section on Disney Plus. Just watch those in order, and it's really, really well done. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy are a big part of that. That's happening right now with Peacemaker season 2 and Superman in theaters still, of course, but it is home digitally so that they did it fast. There's a lot of talk of, well, why'd they do this fast? Oh, it was a big money grab to get it at home digitally. I'd say yes, but really it was because James Gunn, who's leading DC Universe and writing and directing Superman and Peacemaker, he wants you to see Superman before you see Peacemaker. So that was the rush, and Peacemaker was not supposed to come out until September, and it got moved up for whatever reason, dollars, business, and the schedule deemed it to come forward. And James Gunn said that it doesn't really make sense without seeing Superman because his universe is interconnected just like the MCU when Iron Man started. So I can't that's my take on it. If you want to get in on the action, if you want to find out, what's going to happen, oh, Superman was cool. There's going to be more that connects to that and I want to be a part of it. Now's the time. So Peacemaker season 2 only has one episode out right now. Definitely not gonna try to be the recap podcast for you because frankly, there are so many, and there's even one by James Gunn himself and the Peacemaker cast, and John Cena even is featured on it. So go listen to that one. I'm watching it. It's on, I think, the day after Peacemaker drops each week, which I think is Thursdays. I'm remembering that because it's the day before Friday where Dexter Resurrection is streaming, and I should have had a slide for that because what another show I look forward to each week. So Peacemaker's off and running. My reaction to the show, I'll go spoiler free because I want you to go see this, and I know that a lot of people are kind of catching up on I bet that's the biggest question right now for people that are on the fence. How do I jump into this? There is a little need to know stuff, I think, that helps it be a little more rewarding to see, and that is seeing James Gunn's movie, The Suicide Squad, and then the show Peacemaker, and then Superman. I skipped one. There is an animated show, if you're into animation. I thought it was really great called Creature Commandos. That's also connected. Has characters that are featured animated that are also in the live action. I would say you don't need Creature Commandos, but then if you do Superman after that and then Peacemaker season 2, that's it. It's kind of like just the first couple titles have come out. And man, it's so good. I like how James is doing this. Again, spoiler free. I don't want to ruin this for you. I like his approach with this universe. I see how it's connected, but I also see how we're just gonna get a really good story about Chris, aka Peacemaker, played by John Cena, who has turned out to be a fantastic actor. And the first season is one of my favorite shows. And we've talked about how on the show a lot on mostly superheroes, how this is a top tier television series. This is beyond your run of the mill, boring TV show with just the same old tricks. Yeah, James Gunn has his go-to stuff, but he keeps surprising us and me. And I mean, it's hitting the heartstrings. It's hitting the feels. It's the music's always on point. You can always count on that. And it's just been fun. So Peacemaker season 2 is here. I want to get the guys in here and kind of have like the spoiler filled version of this conversation. And we want to hear from you at 754 call log. That's 754-225-5564. You can call it, you can text it, you can leave a voicemail, get featured on the podcast, write us in at the website. All right, and then last up, we have an event coming up. You're going to hear an episode from our mutual friend Randy Naughton on the podcast and our friends at Team Jakey, of course. In the Stigma, your mental health matters. You're not alone if you're having a hard time, and 988 is out there if you're struggling. We have an event on Saturday, September 20th in Florissant, Missouri. The 12th annual Gentleman Jake's Memorial Cornhole Tournament and family event, much more than a cornhole tournament. It is family friendly. It's adult friendly. If you're on your own, it's friendly. It's a all inclusive type day where you can play cornhole. You can not. You can buy raffles. You can see a helicopter landing, an FBI SWAT team presentation. I'll say the raffles again because they're really so good. They're also affordable, and there's also big ticket items there, so you can really get in on the fun. And we put a lot of work into the website. I do work with Team Jakey a lot. I sit on the board with Sam the Sleeper and the Zellers and the rest of the cousins and the siblings, and it's very much the family running this. It's a grassroots group, and they've raised almost $500,000 in the last 12 years for suicide prevention since the loss of their beloved Jake to suicide. And all the work we do is to try to prevent what happened to Jake from happening to you or anyone else because we found that life is worth living. There's a way to remember the ones we've lost and to carry on with each other. And I think you'll find it's a warm community event. We're not asking you to come and spill your guts. You can actually just hang out and be in the sunshine on a Saturday, September 20th. Go to teamjakey.org to sign up to be a sponsor, to be a volunteer, to sign up to play cornhole. And you can also get the spectator ticket, which gets you the all inclusive and gets you in. So you can pay at the door as a spectator. When you get there, it's $30, but we prefer you pay on the website. We're offering a discount if you do that. It's $25 at teamjakey.org. So please support our mission to end the stigma of mental illness, and we'll see you then. In the meantime, I'm your host, Logan Janis. This is mostly superheroes, the podcast. Get ready for more live episodes like this that are even better and bigger with more guests, more topics, more people, more fun, and more contests and more stuff to win. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.